Gentlemen,
this was a wild game, Kevin. I don't know how you would describe it, having been a part of it, but we were just talking about all the different things that happened. Not only the crazy point totals, 49 and a quarter, 86 for a half, but all the physical play, the technical foul, the scrums, the thing that happened down here at the free throw line. I mean, how would you describe being in the middle of all this?
It's bound to get scrappy eventually.
Why did y'all wait so long?
I don't know. I mean, it escapes me. We felt like we let one go in Game 3. We had a great chance to win that ball game. They executed down the stretch. We made it a 2 or 3 minute game. Couldn't score the basketball, and KD was great. Had a great performance, and we just wanted to come out tonight, lay it all on the line, come out swinging. We felt like we did that, and obviously in that first quarter we were great. First half we were great. They're a great third quarter team, but we didn't let that stop us. We want to come out, make it a point. They had 6 early. A couple threes, but we just want to continue to fight, continue to push that pace, and Kyrie and Braun were special again tonight.
And what was the message in the locker room? Was the message, we don't want them to celebrate on our floor, we don't want to get swept, let's just try to take one game at a time? What was the message, and who was the main vocal guy in delivering that message?
Just if we played, I mean, we made a few changes after Game 2. It was especially on the defensive end. And we knew if we pushed the ball, those guys played downhill. We hit our three-point shots and get good looks. I mentioned we wanted to throw a haymaker tonight. We felt like we did that. We got into the ball. We forced them into tough shots. The game got a little bit chippy, so we wanted to change the game in a few different ways. And we felt like we did that more than anything. We were hitting big shots. We're getting the crowd into it. When we do that, we feel like we play really good at home. But now we got to go into Oakland and get another one.
You guys are the only ones that has ever been down 3-1-1. And so the rest of the world thinks, this is over. It's easy to say that. And I'm not saying you're cocky saying it's going to be over. But you can pull something out of that reserve, or how do you guys look at the fact you're down 3-1? Is it that we've been here before, or we just need to win this and get back home? What's your outlook now that you've won this game?
Yeah, I think every year, every playoff series, every game is different in itself. Obviously, they're a different team. We're a different team. Both teams have gotten better, and I can go on and on and on. But now it's just one game at a time. And I know that's cliche. I know that's the thing to say. But our backs are against the wall. As you said, we've been here before, so we just got to take it game by game. We got the same mentality going to their place.
Chuck and I love when you play in the post, and you're a beautiful outside shooter. When your shot's not falling, do you think you should demand the ball in the post a little bit more sometimes?
Well, I felt like I did that in the first half of last game, and I had to fill in the blanks last game. My shot wasn't falling. I was 1 for 7 from 3, I believe. So, for me it was getting the offensive rebound, getting deflections, getting steals, just doing the extra stuff. So, it's going to be games like that, and sometimes when you shoot poorly, it doesn't exactly mean that you play poorly. So right. I just try to go out there, play my part, and tonight was a little bit different. We're all hitting shots.
What accounts for the 49 in the first quarter? Did you guys have any kind of a different approach? It didn't look a lot different, but the results changed.
Yeah, I think it was. I couldn't tell you how many threes we hit, how many times we got to the line, and ones. Just playing really physical on both ends. I think that's what did it, creating turnovers, and whether it was half court or pushing the pace, we were pretty damn good.
Your bench has really struggled. There's so much pressure on the big three, but your bench has really struggled this entire series. And I'm not going to ask you to call anybody out, but who do you guys really need to step up? It's not calling them out, but they just have not played well. Shannon Fry's not even playing at all, basically. Shumpert has not played well. Kyle Korver's hit a couple shots. I mean, your bench is really going to have to step up because that team plays at a much faster pace at Oracle.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the time that matchups, dictate the lineup. And, we kind of said it in the Boston series, Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, it's a far different team. But, we feel like we just need that 1 or 2 guys to step up and score the ball or make a difference. And I thought, even though he's one of our starters, Tristan Thompson came through huge for us tonight. I believe he had 5 assists. I had 10 rebounds. So, I mean, that was a Tristan Thompson that we know, and he stepped up big for us.
I don't know you guys. Shaq and Kenny say I brag about you. I got a man crush on you. What do you say about that when I've just given you the
Kiss Cam.
man crush
Well,
on
first of all, what do you say
have a man
about it?
crush on
Kiss
him.
Cam.
Well,
What do you say about the man crush?
How do you outlet pass like that, Kevin?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. How do
Only
you do
Wes
that?
Unseld did it that well.
Yes, me and Shaq can't do that.
Oh.
But now that I'm close to him, he do have some pretty eyes. No, me and Shaq, when we're watching these games, we've been obviously all season. We're like, Shaq looks at me, Chuck, can you make that outlet pass? I said, Shaq, I'll throw my shoulder out trying to make that outlet pass. Even in my prime, you know, how much time do you spend working on that?
Not much. I used to play, as I mentioned guys a few weeks back, I couldn't quite get the ball to the hoop when I was super young. So I played 3-4 grades up with my brother. And, you know, my dad just told me to get my elbow in, shoot that ball up, but I couldn't do it. And, you know, I kind of shot it from the chest, had a lot of accuracy, then it became just throwing it full court. I don't know, it just came to be that way. I can't tell you.
Kevin, okay. Like right here, yes.
That's ridiculous.
Nobody does it
Can
like
you
that.
throw a baseball or a football, or it's just basketball?
Well, yeah, I can throw a ball. My parents wouldn't let me play football. They said, you get your ass in that paint and you stay there.
Played baseball with Clay, right?
I was a baseball pitcher, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my dad said you got to make a
cannot do
decision.
that, Chuck.
Baseball or basketball, and
It's
was
worked out.
apparent, yeah,
It's worked
that
out nicely.
I was going to play
Hey,
basketball.
trust me, I saw your paycheck. You're doing good.
What pace do you guys like to play with? Because everybody talked yesterday or today, this week, about pace, and we were all saying that you have to be smart with how you push the ball. You just can't run wild. What do you say about your team's pace and how you guys have to play?
Well, I thought tonight we made a lot of smart decisions. We didn't turn the ball over, and I think when we play like that and we make the extra pass, the swing, and you know, those two guys are being special in taking the ball downhill and getting to the rim. That's a pace. That's how we want to play, and you know that can be tricky playing against the Warriors team because they get out in transition. KD is so good going downhill, and you know it's almost like their layup drill or their fast break is you know running to the three-point line and you know getting shots, and their offensive rebound, they're tipping back. You got to stay to bodies because they're going to kick it out and hit another shot, another three, and you always see that. So they're a very tough team to play against in that respect.
Kenny, this game I was sitting, you know, behind the ESPN panel, and about 13 to 15 times these guys got open. I don't know your defensive scheme. Are you switching everything? You're supposed to call it, you know, screen over, but a lot of times they're getting open to getting easy shots.
All they need is a split second. I mean, KD, I mean, he's you know, so long. Obviously, his stature, he can shoot right over you depending on who's on him. So when we switch and we get in the body, he can just, you know, pull up from 23, 25 feet and shoot right over you. Clay is no different. I mean, he's, you know, obviously a tough matchup, and all they need is that, boom, split second. Like, Steph's the same way. I know he had a tough shooting night tonight, but, you know, we got to expect them to shoot better and play better at home.
Nice job. Way to stop perfection.
Not only just noticed my eyes, got some little fluffy hair up there too.
How does he smell, Chuck? Kiss Cam. Kiss Cam.
Hey, Chuck, once you go Kevin, it's like you're living in heaven.
No way.
Great job, man. Appreciate it. Great job.
Kevin Love, 23 points, 6 of 8 from three-point range, 6 of the finals record, 24.